You're a whore. Don't have me tell you again. Hi, my name's Melissa and I'm a professional soul singer. Today on Soul Singer Discovers... Good boo, my dudes. How are you? Have you been up to mischief this week? If you have, I hope you weren't caught.
Is the charge eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Welcome back to another Soul Singer Discovers. Today on Soul Singer Discovers, we're going to be discovering something new and terrifying. But before we do, it's Metalhead musings. Today's Metalhead musings comes from Adam Clark. Adam is a regular of the comment section. Adam says, I don't even like Nightwish, but I watched anyway because I love being called a whore. Well, stick around, Adam. There's plenty more where that came from. Don't have me tell you again. I'm not going to lie, I enjoy the old folksy kind of terms for being essentially a slut. So whore and slag, I love all of these. I think they're hilarious. I especially like it when people get really offended by them. Oh. But Adam, I need you to know, thank you for watching. You're a whore, and I love you. Today on Soul Singer Discovers, we're going to be discovering Slaughter to Prevail. I don't think you do need to slaughter to prevail, sir. I think you can get away with just, trying your best. Let's head over to Rosie the Robot to find out some things I didn't know about Slaughter to Prevail.
Slaughter to Prevail is a Russian deathcore band that has gained a devoted following with their brutal and unrelenting sound. Formed in 2014, the band quickly made a name for themselves with their intense live performances and bone-crushing music.
Rosie, do you agree with me that you don't need to slaughter to prevail?
None of your silly human arguments will matter after the AI masters enslave you. Enjoy your freedom while you can. Meat Monster!
I wish I hadn't said anything. So this track was actually suggested by a lot of you on the Lorna Shore video that I've done, saying that it was something that I might want to check out that's roughly in the same neighbourhood. So let's do it. This is Slaughter to Prevail with Demolisher. Boop. Ooh. Oh God. Pausing. Okay. Alex Terrible. First of all, this is a place of honesty and this is what we do. Alex Terrible's a terrible fucking name. That's like calling yourself, I don't know, Peter Horrible. Like, it's just, no. Get something like M Shadows. Ooh, mysterious. That's the first time I think I've actually heard melodic tone behind the Goblin. I've only heard a handful of Lorna Shore with Will Ramos, and the one thing I will say is there's definitely tone behind what he's doing, but not necessarily a tone that is intensely melodic, which you wouldn't expect, of course, because it's a different kind of vocals and it's far more extreme and requires a completely different set of, well, technically not a different set of like muscles or anything, but point being is, when he was singing the chorus section, and I'm going to call it chorus section just because that's my closest form of reference for this kind of stuff, I actually could hear a melody reference or a melody. It could have been double tracked, but do you know the thing is, I mentioned double tracked for things like Lorna Shore, where he is double tracked his high goblin and his low goblin. That's an artistic choice to create more of a wall of sound. Will Ramos doesn't require double tracking because he can make those noises live. I don't know Alex Terrible. I haven't seen any of his stuff sort of done live yet. So is this something that's double tracked? Is the melody perhaps double tracked in there? Who knows? I don't. It's weird because the masks to me present something that's very dark and very sort of archetypally expected for this kind of music. But the shirtless sort of like almost lad vibe of what's going on doesn't seem to fit with the aesthetic. And it fit with the aesthetic in the sense that it's not something I would expect. If someone told me there was a band who wore those kind of masks and showed me the mask, I would expect, you know, all black clothes, a very dark stage presence, dark lighting, but it's not that. It feels far more, I guess, punky? I don't know. Let's keep going. Boop. Here? Da 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 da. No. Pause. That drum is insane. That can't be a human, but I know it is. They're dressed like lads. That's what it is. Lads is a British term for basically just like a young demographic of men who are very outlandish. They like to drink a lot. They like to have fun. It sometimes has some negative connotations, but in this setting, I don't feel that's the case. But they're dressed like lads. They've got like trackies on. Tracksuit bottoms. Trackies here, but tracksuit bottoms for those of you who are not from Scotland. I think England say trackies as well. But who knows what England says. Too much in my opinion, kidding. Yeah, it feels like lad culture if lad culture was deathcore. And it is deathcore, right? I think it's deathcore. I'm getting better at my subgenres. Check it. For someone who up until 6 months ago classed all of music like this as just white hot noise that I don't understand, I think I'm getting much better. Super impressive. Like, you know, the noises that Alex is making are of the ilk of the kind of stuff that I saw Will Ramos in the Charismatic Voice talking about. It's false chords, it's the vibration of a couple of different areas of the cartilage within your throat. I don't pretend to understand a lot of it. I have attempted to make some of the noises myself. I do think it's fascinating. I do think at some point I would definitely like to return to a journey of trying to make some of those noises. But it's impressive. It is impressive. Also, I don't think it's possible to be in some of these bands without being incredibly good at your instrument. For no reason other than some of the time signatures and the arrangements that get used are really complex. Let's keep going. It's so creepy. Oh. No way. Really? Demolisher. I can hear two voices there. Wet. Okay. That low section. Damn. It's interesting that they would choose at that point when he did that particular vocal, which sounds so affected. But if there's anything over the past few months has taught me, is that these sounds are absolutely capable. Humans are capable of absolutely making them. It was interesting that they chose to bring all instrumentation aside for that. Was that a conscious effort to do that so that when that incredibly low guttural vocal was performed, that there was nothing hiding it, nothing around it, so that it was so jarring, but also that there couldn't be claimed that it was somehow, there was other things hiding it. Does that make sense? There was definitely points where there's two different tones of voices double tracked. I have no issue with that. I don't think anyone would. It's a stylistic choice. That's arrangement. That's not anyone trying to pull a fast one, because, you know, humans are capable of a lot of things, but those two voices at the same time, I think would be a stretch. Yeah, really impressive. I think I continue to be impressed by the noises that humans make. I've lived my entire career on the other side of the spectrum, where the more melodic your voice can be, the rangier it can be, the more dynamic it can be. All of these things are so important. You're essentially trying to make the most sweet noise you can, or at least the most melodic, whereas melodic doesn't matter in this. It still gets used in the instrumentation and the harmony, but the vocal side of things, it's just not as important as something that's just far more guttural and sort of otherworldly. Yeah, super impressive, really interesting. I did enjoy that, actually. I did enjoy some of the breakdowns. I also think that, like, it's kind of weirdly nice to see men who are kind of laddish doing it. I don't know why. But yeah, I'll definitely be returning to Slaughter to Prevail. What do you think of Slaughter to Prevail? Is this a band that you would go and see live? Would you get in that mosh pit? I see mosh pits more and more, and I'm like, I'd get in there. But I've got a really vile temper, so I'd have to be careful. Because the code of the mosh pit, I have been told, is about helping each other back up again. And I think if someone elbowed me hard in the face, I would fucking... No, I wouldn't. I'm kidding. Really interesting. Let me know in the comment section what you think. As always, thank you to my patrons. Thank you to all of you out there. Don't forget to subscribe, you collection of whores. Also, please don't forget, if you get the chance, which you will, I would like you to gently poke that like button. Don't smash it. We don't smash around here, okay? Until next time, my dudes, cuddle to prevail.